SUSE technology partner programs include the YES Certified program, which is targeted at hardware partners, and the SUSE Ready program, which is targeted at software partners. But today's video is going to focus on the SUSE SolidDriver program, which targets software drivers for hardware components. So really, it encompasses a little bit of both. SUSE has a long history of providing enterprise-level operating system software and has over time established many practices that make the installation and maintenance of the operating system both comfortable and dependable for customers. The SUSE SolidDriver program leverages that expertise to create a set of standards that assist third parties with providing kernel drivers in a uniform, consistent, and compliant manner that gives end users confidence in identifying, installing, and using them in their SUSE Linux enterprise environments. The SUSE SolidDriver program is focused on the task of packaging, delivering, deploying, and supporting kernel modules used in SUSE Linux environments. But before looking at the details of how kernel modules are provided, it's important to have a basic understanding of what Linux kernel modules are and how they work. This video will provide a quick overview. The SUSE SolidDriver program is a framework of technologies and services designed to help partners provide external kernel modules that are SUSE authorized. SolidDriver technologies include technology to ensure that 1. External kernel modules provided by authorized SUSE partners will load without error, and 2. Properly packaged external kernel modules will remain functional through support pack maintenance and security kernel updates. There are no program requirements or fees to make use of these technologies. SolidDriver services are SUSE Technology Partner Program offerings that help partners provide SolidDriver compliant modules. These services include extensive online documentation, SUSE assistance for building, signing, and hosting external kernel modules, and SUSE websites that make it easy for customers to find partner modules. Some of the SolidDriver services are free and some are fee-based. All are provided through defined SolidDriver program levels. Program level 0 is the no-cost level that was created simply to acquaint partners with the publicly available SolidDriver documentation. This documentation includes information about how to package external modules so that they will continue to work through kernel updates. Therefore, partners who are comfortable with a do-it-yourself approach to building and hosting their external kernel modules, and who do not care about marking their modules as coming from an official SUSE partner, may find that SolidDriver Level 0 meets their needs. Level 0 partners can just start using the documentation. No contract is required. Program Level 1 provides partners with authorization and instructions to mark their modules so that they're recognized by SUSE support as coming from an official SUSE partner. Partners who wish to have official SUSE authorization for their modules, but who do not need any further SUSE technical assistance, may wish to join the SolidDriver program at Level 1. Keep in mind, however, that drivers from Level 1 participants must comply with SUSE SolidDriver compliance requirements. SolidDriver program Level 2 includes all deliverables from Level 1, plus it provides partners with SUSE packaging, signing, and hosting assistance. Level 2 partners choose to use their own development environment and hosting facilities. SolidDriver program Level 3 allows partners to provide GPL source code to SUSE for packaging and hosting on SUSE servers. In Level 3, SUSE engineers provide the technical assistance needed to package and host the partner modules in a SolidDriver compliant manner. Therefore, partners who wish to have official SUSE authorization, packaging, and hosting assistance may wish to join the SolidDriver program at Level 3. Specific technical or legal situations can affect eligibility for SolidDriver program levels. For instance, SolidDriver program levels 2 and 3 are RPM-based, so partners who do not wish to use the RPM packaging format will gain no benefit from purchasing a Level 2 or 3 contract and may opt for Level 1 instead. With respect to source code licensing, partners who use non-GPL licenses their kernel modules can purchase a Level 2 contract in order to get SUSE technical assistance, but SUSE will not be able to build or host the packages. This table illustrates these eligibility recommendations and restrictions. This kernel module package, or KMP illustration, shows how all of the pieces of the KMP fit together. In the upper left-hand side are the components of the package, including the actual package files. In the lower left-hand side are the components of the package, including package metadata. In the center is the KMP itself, where all of the components are packaged. The box to the right of the KMP designates the different modes of installing the KMP onto the target system. Kiwi is a SUSE toolset that can be used to integrate kernel modules into an appliance. And finally, if the module is created using the RPM package format, standard RPM commands can be used for installation. Kernel Module Packages built for a specific service path will remain compatible with all Service Pack Update kernels. The same policy holds for kernel updates between the initial release of the product and the first service pack. This allows for the introduction of substantial improvements over the life of the product, resulting in an overall better offering to our customers without sacrificing longer-term stability and compatibility. But it's important to point out that kernel modules also accommodate non-hardware kernel subsystems, such as file systems. Modules can be built with a special flag that indicates the support status of the module. The module can be queried for the mode of support flag using the modinfo command. There are two possible modes. Yes, which equals SUSE supported, and external, which equals supported by both the driver vendor and SUSE. When the kernel issues an error message, it will indicate the taint state of the kernel at the time. The information is encoded through single character flags in the string following a tainted label. It's important to note that if any third-party driver has the in flag set, this nullifies any SUSE product support even beyond the driver module. When enabling products such as servers or desktops, vendors commonly provide customers a handful of packages to be installed on the target operating system. These packages can be anything from firmware updates, device drivers, or documentation that directly enable the hardware, to utilities and programs that enhance the user experience. When providing packages to enable hardware products for use with SUSE Linux Enterprise products, the SUSE SolidDriver Program recommends delivering all packages for a given product or product family on a single medium so that the customers have the opportunity to obtain everything they require from a single source. The Joint Support Agreement establishes a process for handling customer support of SUSE Linux Enterprise kernels, running kernel modules supplied by partners. With this agreement, SUSE technical support engineers can handle initial triage and data collection from the customer. Once it's determined that the partner's kernel module is responsible for the customer's problem, SUSE will involve the partner's support contacts as outlined in the support process agreement. Through the joint support agreement, SUSE and the partner can work together on resolving the issue while maintaining a consistent interface to the end user. Hardware vendors will also want to utilize their kernel drivers when seeking SUSE YES certification. Doing so requires that the environment under test is available to end users in the exact configuration as certified. This means that any kernel drivers used must be available to the customers in the exact binary form as used for testing, and should remain available for the life of the hardware product, or SUSE Linux operating system that the certification is based on. To help vendors maintain this availability, the SUSE SolidDriver Program offers the opportunity to have their GPL drivers hosted at drivers.suse.com. SUSE will make sure the drivers used in certification remain available for the required amount of time. Non-GPL drivers should be hosted and maintained by the partner. Okay, all of this sounds great. So how do I participate? Because there are no requirements to participate in Program Level 0, partners can simply access the documentation and user guide from drivers.suse.com and get started. No SUSE assistance is available at this level. If assistance is desired, partners must participate at one of the higher levels. Participating in the SolidDriver program at one of the supported levels requires membership in the SUSE Partner Program. After joining the SUSE Partner Program, contact your SUSE partner representative who can work with you to figure out which SolidDriver level will work best for you. As part of joining the program at one of these levels, SUSE will ask the partner to complete a SolidDriver external support agreement. This agreement is not a legal document, as no signature is required, but it does require the partner to provide information about module names, support contacts, etc. The purpose of this agreement is to establish and document the process that SUSE and the partner will use to provide Level 3 support to customers who are using the partner's external modules. After a partner joins the SolidDriver program at a supported level, SUSE will provide the partner with a SUSE partner engineering contact, and this contact will answer any questions and provide technical assistance based on the respective program level. The fundamental goal of the SUSE SolidDriver program is to ensure customers can deploy necessary third-party kernel drivers with ease and confidence. The program achieves this by establishing standards to be followed by vendors who package and deliver kernel drivers that are used with SUSE Linux enterprise operating systems. These standards are set out to ensure that kernel drivers are easy to deploy, compatible with SUSE Linux enterprise products, supported by SUSE and the driver vendor, trusted by the end user, and usable with SUSE YES certifications. Please visit one of the websites listed here for more information. Thanks for watching.